Welcome to Together We Flavor, where we gather the country's top food entrepreneurs. Oh, my mouth is watering just right now. Finding out who all the guests are going to be, and of course, our business experts to help you, our local food business owners, to innovate, rebuild, and thrive with your business during these trying times.
With the taste for tomorrow's most standout flavors, Flavor Forecast 21st edition continues to connect us to the flavors and ingredients that delight the senses and bring cooking and eating experiences around the globe full circle. This year's exciting trend pushes the boundaries further than ever in the plant-based world for plants pushing boundaries. Invite comforting global flavors to the table in approachable ways for humble nosh. Deliver the fresh, under-discovered ingredients and textures of the coast direct to the palate for underwater under-discovered. And reignite our health and wellness through the re-emergence of mindful eating and intentional ingredients based on ancient philosophies for physiological eating.
This second recipe is my favorite among all the recipes I've played with. Imagine miso soup, but ice cream. This is basically just seaweed ice cream, paired with burnt spicy miso caramel and umami furikake topper. Also using wakame, we also highlighted another botanical from the sea, which is called hijiki, a brown sea vegetable growing wild in the rocky coastlines of Japan, Korea, and China. This is paired well with that spicy, almost burnt flavor of miso caramel and some umami kick from the savory furikake seasoned with sea salt.
Ano pwede nilang gawin na konting kaibahan with McCormick, especially given the new flavor profile, that they can do that slightly different but still very familiar?
Use your basics. Like example, if you're making an aioli dip, how can you innovate an aioli dip? Aioli dip is basically garlic mayo, right? Add some spices to it. And also connect it with some of the marketing trends that you can see through the market, what's trending now.
Are there any type of food that's antibacterial, antiviral, and maybe even immune boosting at the same time?
One of my favorites actually is turmeric and ginger. These are actually known to help boost your immunity.
During this pandemic, ang daming mga products ang nauso. Nandyan yung usong-uso yung mga ube cheese, cheesy milky donuts, and kung ano-ano pang may cheese. Napansin namin, puro may cheese, no? So one tip that I can give you is, huwag ka masyadong sumali sa bandwagon, no, sa trend. What you want to do is, no, you use these trends, itong mga nauusong produkto, gamitin mo yan as a base, no, for you to introduce your original product.
For traditional restaurants, this might be a little easier because a good percentage of the customers have been to them before, so they know what to expect. For cloud-based restaurants, this can be a lot more challenging. Through all the changes that the food and beverage industry has been through in the last couple of years, the customer is still looking for a quality product at a reasonable price, served in a timely manner. Around 80% of customers state that the taste of food is the main reason for them choosing a restaurant. So that means your products have to taste great. The best place to start is to make sure you're getting the best quality produce and the freshest ingredients available. A great way to do this is to form good relationships with your suppliers so you get good products at a great price. Personally, I'm always asking my suppliers what they have new, as this fuels my R&D. All great chefs continue to improve their dishes and recipes over time. It's important to look at your menus and menu items objectively and push yourself and your staff to make them better. For example, I've been making sourdough bread at home for a year now. I don't sell it yet because I don't believe it's good enough. You have to keep researching and experimenting until you are satisfied with your product.
Hello, is it spices?
Correct! Congratulations, Sherilyn! Yung sagot ay spices! So, you're going home with the McCormick culinary gift pack.
Let's start off with what people want online. We took a look at a sample of Filipinos in Q1 2021 interested in food. And according to them, the top 4 social channels that they focus on is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. In that order. And by high degrees, no? So the disparity between Facebook and TikTok, mataas, no? Very, so you have to really prioritize it in that manner. So if you're trying to manage different things, you might want to put more attention on one platform versus another in that ranking, all right? Second is that what are the typical brand discovery touch points that they have online? So how do they discover about your products? How do you learn about different things, no? Number one, it's through ads on social media. So if you're not putting enough budget to boost your ads on Facebook, I can tell you that this is actually the key touch point for people interested in food. Number two is that there's a lot of awareness that is driven from online retail sites. So yes, there's Lazada and Shopee, but again, retail sites like Foodpanda, GrabFood, if there's an aggregator of different products that sells food as well, yeah, that's actually quite popular. And then third are recommendations from social media. So it's very, very important that no matter what you do, promotions that you do, people must talk about it.
What extra measures do they need to take, I guess, when they do delivery?
First of all, kailangan yung produkto mo is suitable for delivery. No, we have to be realistic. There are some products na hindi mo talaga ma-deliver ng as it is.
Limit what's on your menu to things that are already that will deliver well. So if it's a cake with whipped cream, I think for your delivery only menu, you would probably take that out and not include it.
Pagdating sa mga yung tinatawag na boosting, yung binaboost mo yung Facebook ads mo, but when is it the right time to do that?
Ads on Facebook are highly effective. And we checked it as well, no? Whether it's someone who checks Facebook several times a day, daily, a weekly, monthly, people who see ads sobrang taas, no? So I would say you need to do that quite aggressively.
You need to reevaluate who your market is. Students are now attending classes at home, malls have become ghost towns, offices have trimmed their manpower and size, and there are hardly any people in what used to be crowd favors tourist attractions. Who then should you tap? Modify your value proposition to the current situation because that's the only way you'll survive. Perhaps you can attract nearby communities since a lot of people work from home. Delivery and takeout have kept many businesses alive and sustainable during the pandemic, and so you should consider that. I know one local business that wasn't amenable to having the ramen takeout before, but to adjust to the so-called new normal, they eventually offered ramen kits to take home, where people can enjoy a bowl of their noodle soups at their most convenient space and time. Also, since it's not ideal to be sharing food with anybody for the sake of transmission and sanitation, portions are beginning to change in some restos, like this long-time Italian resto chain I know, that's now offering individual sets consisting of pasta, roast chicken, chips, and a drink. So go for a wider audience, expand your customer base. It can be done simply by offering more value to your product or going as far as lowering your prices to accommodate the tight budget of the market. Remember, the customer won't adjust to you. With a growing number of players in the arena, they can easily go to another.
Here are 4 important tips that I would like to share with you in setting this up. First, begin with an end in mind. Second, separation. Third, location, location, location. And last, the cloud.
How do you think they should, I guess, start off their business in the new normal if they could, if they had a blueprint for them that's fresh?
What the home-based food businesses are doing now is perfect. Go online first, try to get your feet wet and see if your product works. At the same time, one, you're not paying so much for overhead for staff. Two, you're trying to build a customer base. So if you see that you have a big following already, you're getting a lot of fan base for your food, then that's when you start thinking of doing a brick and mortar or opening it for a larger market.
Can you share with us also what is your breakdown for the different areas for costing out the food?
At the end of the day, when you list down all your food costs, you have to average it, and the base percentage should be around 30 to 35. That's for food cost. Your rent should not go more than 20%. The less, the better. And then your manpower, add everything up, all the utilities and everything, that should give you around a good 75 to 80% of all the expenses that you need. Basically, having 20 to 25% profit margin is really good for the business.
Kumbaga, buffet ito ng mga learnings, mga very practical and relevant solutions. At sana marami kayong napulot a lot of valuable tools to equip you, not just in terms of culinary, but in terms of business and in terms of digital promotion at the same time. Please take out your cell phones right now. We're about to show the last 3 digits. The first 5 people to call the number and answer the question correctly shall win each 10,000 pesos worth of McCormick culinary products. When is the best time to reach out or to post online sa Facebook para sa inyong target market? Anong mga oras? 8 to 10 p.m. is correct! Congratulations! We hope to see you again in the near future. Ako po ulit si RJ Ledesma, wishing you the best time, the best season, yung season po ni Jose Marie Chan. Merry Christmas po sa inyo ahead of time. And of course, hopefully, mga kaibigan, please stay safe, stay home, stay healthy. This has been Together We Flavor, brought to you by McCormick Culinary. Magandang hapon at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay kayo lahat.